this is Victor. I'm here with the second part on the painting tutorial of this guy. This is the Tech Priest Dominus of the Adeptus Mechanicum. I'm going to first start doing some highlights on the metallic parts to make this metal more vibrant, more clean. So I'm going to use a Stormhost Silver to do this part. So we are going to check it well. This paint has to be shaped really well. It's separating the pigment very fast. So I recommend, if you have to paint for a long time, stop and shake it again. So we are going to start step by step, looking parts that we want to clean up and applying that. I want really to have a nice clean metal in some parts. So this is why I will. So and here it goes. For example, let's look on the arm. I really want to have a cleaner metal on the arm. So I'm going to touch the arm. I'm going to touch here the armor plate. Okay. Here on the armor, on this armor plate, we have to be a little bit careful. I'm going just to add a little bit, okay, to make the metal, because now it's a little bit dull with all the washes. So we want this to be more vibrant. We know that he's a tech priest with all technology, but I guess he's taking care of his equipment. Okay, so we're going to do all the different bars. Going to especially where the wash have accumulated a little bit too much. We're going to apply a little bit here as well. Here at the front, here we see that the wash went too much. So we apply a little bit and we have this now pop up the color. We do this type of connections. We're going to do this. So this can be quite a time consuming. But yeah, this metallic part is quite important on this Tech Priest. The part that we'll not do in that stage is the corroway tubes, because we risk, I'm realizing that I missed some wires here. They will touch once I'm finished with that, okay? So yeah, wires I did it on the previous tutorial. Here what I'm going to do is on the axe. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little bit of edge highlight, and then we go like that. Okay, and a little bit of edge highlight. The fingers of this bionic arm. Almost everything is metal on this guy. The flesh is weakness. So you don't need to touch all the metal. just go at this part that are easy to highlight and are impactful on what you want to show. Here, these are there's need to show the segmented part. Then we have the fingers. Okay, this segmented tube. We have to be careful because it's quite a special shape of the segments. And do the top of them. Okay, so we'll keep working that on the metallics and I'm back. So here you see now with the highlights on the silver. I also put, as you can see, the silver in the eyeballs and the sensor. So now I'm going to use the Waystone green, and we are going to put a little on all these Visors, sensors, and so on. This is a very fast way to do this type of visors. Okay, you see. Okay. Then we are going to do as well this here. And you see that it's looking quite nice. I'm going to do well the one here on this skull. Okay, here you have. Let's start highlighting now the cooperish color, and to do that I will start with a scorpion brass. Okay, no, scorpion brass is not the color, sorry, it's Sycorax Bronze. Scorpion brass is more orangey. Okay, we are going to do more or less the same we did with the silver. Okay. We highlight some parts. See, this. Let's do this axe. Okay. Some buttons. Here, on this grid we go with the brush sideways. We go like that. Okay. For the part we need to, let's work first one part, so let's do first the axe. Here we're going to do a very soft one, like that. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay. So let's go back to this weapon. So we're going to put some nice metallic on this part. What I'm going to have is Balthasar Gold next to me, in case I need to soften some of the bright points. Okay. Onto the buttons. Okay, and with this, right, we are going to now work okay. I think here you get some of the idea. Here. Okay, so I will keep adding some highlight. And I will be back once this is done. So we have all the highlights on the metallics on the copper parts done, okay? Next I'm going to work on this on the skin, and to work on the skin I'm going to use now Administratum gray. Okay, we are going to do this kilt finish. I'm going to use a little bit of Administratum gray. On the skin. Okay, and then I will add usually. I will use Celestra Gray. Okay. Celestra Gray will do with a little bit of bluish to the skin. We want to make the look that the skin is almost mummified, fading away. So let's work now on the OSL is the last thing that we want to do. Okay, so I'm going to work on the highlights on the gold parts. Okay, I'm going to use Auric Armor Gold for that. Let me move a little bit the camera down. Yeah, now it's better. Okay, and we are going to add some highlights on the golden brass parts. Brass is more like brass, I will say. Yeah, it's more similar to the gold. Was the gold of the fools. Okay, we are going to work on the decoration of the weapon here. Well, let's clean up if there is any mistake as well. Well, this was here I did a mistake. We'll need to put before I forget. We'll go back. If you do that you go into the recess by mistake, I just take a little bit of Raglan Flay Shade and put it back in the recess. Okay, so when here it seems that the recess is not okay, like that will be good. Close it, I don't want to have an accident with that. Okay, I'm going to also highlight a little bit the brush on the staff, this type of dandelions, or connectors, or who knows what is that. And these are like connectors. Gold is one of the best conductors for electricity. It's better than copper, but it's more expensive. This is why it's used only for when you need really good connections. So if we imagine that these are like connectors to a database, so it makes sense that they have it made of gold to have a good connection. Okay. And some decoration. I think now we are almost done. I want to do now the OSL on here. So to work on the OSL, I first will apply white layer. So to have a good base, where to put the blue. So I'm going to apply, and on this coil I'm going to apply, you can use a white or a very light gray. I'm using, at this moment I'm using a palette with flash because my white scar is it's covering better than the white scar on this, the black, so it's a better base for me. You can see it's covering very well on top of black. This will make the blue look really lightful and vibrant. Okay. So I will see if there is any other part that I want to do OSL. Thinking if there is any other thing we can make, for example. Yeah, imagine that this thing is like, yeah, I don't know exactly what this thing means to be, but we can make, let's make this as, I will do another OSL, I mean, because making this blue will contrast very nicely with the red and the golds and the silvers, and will give a nice complementary color. So this is why I'm looking for to do. I will do not a very strong OSL, I will do quite a limited. It is going to be more a glowing than a source of light, to be fair. Okay, so what I have in mind is more glowing effect than really a strong OSL. Okay, this is why I'm just, yeah, let's do this like if it's a light or something like that. Maybe an energy cell. Who knows what these guys are carrying on. Okay. And I don't think I have more points that I want to be bright. You can do this part if you want, but I think I will keep two glowing parts at this moment. Okay. So let's just start painting on this one here. So I'm going to apply no Baharrot blue. And we are going to paint all this coil with Baharrot blue. I'm going to paint as well this thing. As you can see, it's very thin. Oh, I have. So this is why I need to put the white first, to be sure that I will be able to cover the dark colors. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm going to use Temple Guard Blue. I'm going to thin it down as well, and we are going to apply more on the external parts, leaving the middle with the brighter blue. Okay. I will not try to highlight the core weight of the coil, because it makes no sense, because it's a source of light, so the light will not make shades, right? Okay, something like that, and we do the same here. And as I said, I go for a very soft. It's going to be more a glowing, because if I do here really a source of light, I need to put some reflection on this crystal here. But I don't know how this will work, to be fair. Because I need to look. We'll have some reflection of light in this big crystal that we have put just next to him. Maybe this was a mistake on composition when I was thinking on that. Okay. Next, we are going to use a darker color. This time I will use Ahriman Blue. You can also use Sotek Green. So Ahriman Blue is a little bit lighter, so this is why I will use Ahriman Blue. We are going to do the borders, going a little bit on top of the metal. Normally the light, I know that the light when you have a source of light will have a little bit of refraction, right? This refraction will make that the source of light is look bigger than what is in reality. Okay, and we'll go, so this is why you make this illusion. Painting a little bit on top of the metallic part. Okay. And having a darker blue will emphasize the lighter blue we have in the middle. All this about tweaking the side of the people. Okay. Now to help on the tweak, I'm going to use a little bit of Temple Guard Blue. We're going to put it like that here. Okay, because if there is some light so close, you have to do a small reflection there. Okay. here again with the darker blue, or we just go around. And here I will not create reflections, because I don't know how this will work on this crystal. Okay, can add a little bit more of Baharrot Gold here in the middle. We can even add a little bit of white. So we put it quite thin, so it's just giving, it's not appearing white, something like that. We can do the same on the coil. A little bit of white in the middle. We can filter again with Baharrot blue. Here we have. We need to clean up a little bit with Balthasar Gold. This. I'm going to clean up here a little bit. Okay, to make it. And that's all. So this is all what I want to do on this guy. So just one last thing. Okay, I almost forget about that. Let's close all these pins. We are going to use gloss varnish on the orbs to emphasize the glass look. Okay, put some gloss varnish and using hard coat from Games Workshop, but you can use any gloss varnish, to be fair, just because it's the one I have it at this moment. So, and that's all. Here we finish. So this is a way to do this guy. I will do this time one thing that I normally forget to do in tutorials, and I think it's important to show. Okay, and it's, we take no darker brown and we do the base rim. Always clean up the base rim. This is the last step. So this is how I know that I have finished the work, because I do the rim of the base. I'm using, normally I like more than black, I like to use a very dark brown or dark gray. All depends how is the theme of your base. I use mainly black if I'm using a city-fight base. Okay, but if I'm using like this one that is quite a desertic, arid area, I prefer to use dark brown. Okay. And here we have finished the Tech Priest. So let me take it like that. so I don't take the present paint. So this is how it looks like, the guy. Okay, it's quite interesting miniature to paint. It's quite a fast job what I did here, not too much complicated. Mainly work on the clothes and the metallics, washes, highlights, some quite standard work, and then a little bit of OSL to have this to put some more emphasis on the gun and then on this type of thing. So to give a little bit of variety and not leaving everything gold. So this is what you see. I hope you like. You have liked this tutorial, and yeah, keep tuned. I will do a showcase when everything is dry and I have a good light to do it. So yeah, let me know what do you think. Leave in the comments below your opinion, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.